There are plenty of reasons not to buy an electric vehicle in 2024. Auto loan rates are high. Despite a recent wave of discounting, many EVs remain pricier than gas-burning cars. And an incomplete network of sometimes glitchy chargers has stoked drivers' range anxiety about running out of juice. But while the all-electric market is slowing, sales are forecast to keep rising. Cox Automotive expects EVs to comprise 10% of the United States vehicle market by the end of the year, up from 7.6% last year, when domestic sales hit a record 1.2 million, and 5.9% in 2022. And first-time EV adopters are still powering the expansion, with LexisNexis Risk Solutions telling NBC News that 3 in 4 new EVs are driven by people switching from a combustion engine vehicle. Here's what to know if you're considering buying this year. Car shoppers can still expect to be rewarded for going electric, thanks to tax breaks from the Inflation Reduction Act, but the rewards won't be as widespread. The law's tax incentives are limited to EVs whose batteries aren't substantially built in certain foreign countries, particularly China, or with minerals sourced there. The number of models eligible for the full federal tax credit of $7,500, or partial $3,750 credit, shrank from 43 last year to fewer than 15 that comply with criteria on the books currently. The punted models include popular picks like the Tesla Model 3 and the Nissan Leaf. And income caps still apply. Individuals making over $150,000 annually or couples bringing in $300,000 qualify for the credits, which stop at electric sedans over $55,000 and SUVs and trucks over $80,000. Maybe you're a person who's overwhelmed with all the choices, and if you start with a smaller list, that helps you out, said Alison Flores, a manager at H&R Block's Tax Institute. But, if you're really into the technology or certain nuances and you were looking at a certain thing, you may be disappointed, she conceded. A narrower selection of EVs eligible for tax incentives could push more consumers toward leasing, said Jay Turner, an environmental studies professor at Wellesley College and author of Charged: A History of Batteries and Lessons for a Clean Energy Future. Many of the excluded vehicles still qualify for discounts when leased, he said, because the U.S. Treasury considers leasing an EV a commercial transaction, exempting the vehicles from some IRA rules. That may be a more attractive strategy for many consumers in the next couple of years, Turner said. One pretty major change taking effect this year, Flores noted, is that consumers can now apply their full federal tax credit right away at dealerships, rather than having to wait to file their taxes to receive it. The rule allows the dealer who you purchased the vehicle from to essentially advance you the tax credit, she said, which can reduce financing costs for buyers taking out auto loans.